on through the third.
All right.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter,
all right, I'm going to game check that.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
I'll hear you later. Bye.
Able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in position. Every hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Smith now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 13. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Shoves him away. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. The previous play big on the ground.
Nobody can fucking do that. They're supposed to do.
It certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The excellent play last time was followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yards to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be dots.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
That's certainly
I understand how this man is trying to make
second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Running right through it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
From the gun, it's Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Smith. And Walker with it over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defense is counting on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run with Patterson. And Cordell Patterson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
This bullshit.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Geno now to throw.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And I take that.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been.
Are you kidding me right now?
Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop the throw, and he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Ridley.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13.
Bro should not be open, bruh.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Third down, here's Patterson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'll look to run with Algier.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Tyler Algier
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last.
He's got him in.
Let's go.
And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back to.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Arnold Ebiketie from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. This complete to Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here's Walker.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They snap it to Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up in 3rd and will make this a 4-point game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down.
There you go, Lieutenant Wilson.
Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We're gonna run stretch.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because
man.
I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
It's intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be. and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Boom, boom, boom.
Picking up the points, protecting it, and blocking it until you into a nice run. A lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Bruh, can somebody pick stick, dude?
As he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and
Dude,
5.
shit my fucking self in.
I
Shit.
got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak it.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, kind of the shovel pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
I hate this fucking game.
Inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
There's the arm strength that
Oh
we
my
saw
God,
during
bruh.
the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
Man, this game is fucking trash, bro.
Inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5
Defense
yards
really
is the
perfect.
tally on first
Dribbling
down.
to
That
the
brings up
stop.
2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it right all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Algier will try to pick it up. And he
Man
gets
should
it.
even have a touchdown right now, bro.
Tyler Algier with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Koo able to connect on the
Should
extra
not have a
point.
touchdown right
And it
now.
gives him a 3-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Where he come from?
The 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Fucking gay ass game, bro.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So that
Some reason I always fucking hold fast.
Holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is
Hey, bro,
Some applause for the defense.
this is so ass, bro. This man catching the ball in triple fucking coverage.
Well done.
now here's Here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Take it in at the 22. Now, nice job on the return there. 16 yards.
Bro.
Will be taking over 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first.
Bro should not even have a touchdown, bro. I should still be in the E right now.
First down, but not all of them will be, but still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's ticking me all
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
10 cycles. Blue striker.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man downfield is Ridley. Down inside the 10.
Shit, so ass, bro.
As they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A right side run with Patterson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a
I just lost to Madden again.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. Teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Patterson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
Well, credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Striker, 3-3. Green Jack.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yards.
I lost.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Easy.
Picked
I
off
don't
here
care.
by Jimmy Smith.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he gets this to the 35.
Good for a gain
of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try to get it down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here.
Oh, he's got his tight
Crazy thing is, I knew it was Russ gonna run. Couldn't even move no more.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So on 4th
Yeah,
out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Shit crazy. Niggas just throw in the triple coverage and catch on 2 DBs.
Tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit.
Damn, I throw in there with a whole X Factor receivers, man.
But it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1 too when it gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Damn, I can't throw in triple coverage though. This is crazy, bro.
And incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Talking about 3 straight into 2 people and caught the ball. That's why I just said fuck it. I knew the game wanted me to lose then.
Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
164 yards on the ground. He's gotten better early as the night's going on. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We're doing a blast to the right.
And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Jason Kabinda
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
Ready.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Ready, set.
Throwing now is Geno. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Smith on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had
It
that
was
in
crazy.
his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
What's that?
End zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A handoff for Patterson.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
Oh, my God. Judge just hit a bomb. Did he really? I was about to say congratulations. He gone. Judge hit one? That's the dude that hit 62. Yeah. I don't know. The Astros are playing really well. He hit it 113 off the bat. That's crazy. Why would I ever have to
Goodness, bro.
Let me log back in. Yeah, I was gonna say something, like something when I walked in the room, like if Judge does something, like if Judge is a bomb, I'll do something. I'm glad I didn't. Oh, I ran out of Gatorade Boost. Or not Gatorade Boost, I ran out of the thing. Yeah, thank you.
You see, it's two type of people in life.
But
It's people that
14%? That wasn't open?
It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby.
They're a racking
Photo
that
porso,
load.
photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot
That
my
not
shot,
being
now
an
I ain't gon' miss
oversized
it. All I know is
Man,
to
just
go
came in
get
here
it.
and
All my
self-promoted
life
the shit
I've
out
been
of
to go
himself.
get it. All I know is to
That is
go
crazy.
get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Bro, they playing so fundamental in this
What's
working.
up,